What's up, my LV besties? Welcome back to another video. My name is Candy, and if you are new here, I just want to say thank you for joining my YouTube channel and my YouTube family. And if you are not new, I just want to say thank you for always supporting me by watching my videos, liking, sharing, commenting, and all that fun stuff that we do. And do we ever have some fun in my comment section on my videos? So I just want to start off by saying thank you to that. Also, just want to say, first let me put my phone on vibrate. It could go off at any time. I am having a severe allergy attack today. We have high pollen count right now, and it is totally tearing me up. So I know my eyes are puffy, my voice is hoarse, which my voice has never recovered from COVID, but it's even worse now because we got some rain, and then that rain you would think would wash, with that rain you would think it would wash away the pollen. Well, it probably just only stirred it up and made it worse, because that's usually what we deal with here in Texas. Okay, but we're not going to talk about the weather today. I just want to let you guys know why my eyes are so puffy and my voice is so hoarse. Okay, first of all, I'm going to show you guys my bag of the video. I had to show her again, you guys. I had to, because she's so beautiful, and why not? She was sitting here and I thought, you know what, she's just going to be my bag of the video. So anyways, it's my Speedy 25 bandolier, and it's a new release. They're going to launch on September the 2nd. So anyway, she is going to join us today while I do my video. So today I am doing a video with the beautiful, intelligent, amazing, very good friend of mine, Yoda. Her YouTube name is Yotastyle. If you have not watched any of her videos, and I would hope that anybody that is watching my videos are subscribed to her, do go over and watch her video over what we are collabing on today, because it's always fun with Yoda, and I know she will do a very good video. When I first started YouTube, I had a couple of people reach out to me, and it helped me get things going, and Winnie B LV and Yoda were two of those that helped me a lot. And I always sense this same type of personality that she has that matches my personality. But I noticed it by watching her videos from the get-go, because just for instance, one thing, she talks to her purses, okay? She'll look at them and she'll smile. Okay, I do all that stuff too. It's so funny. But I mean, we're not being straight on like we're legit have a relationship. Well, I don't know. Okay, Yoda, she can speak for herself. But it's just a lot of fun. It's just fun. We love our bags. You know, they're our babies. So anyways, I just immediately felt a connection between her and I as far as personality wise goes, and then her energy that she has on her videos. There's always a smile on her face, always, and she's got the most kindest heart. One thing I will not forget about Yoda, when the new year rolled around, one of her goals for this year was that she was going to help smaller YouTube channels grow. Okay, and she has legit done that. She has shared people's videos. She has did many collabs with them. I know, because I'm there to watch those. And, you know, to sit back and just try to help others shows such good quality in a person. And I see that with Yoda. I talk with Yoda a lot through messages and stuff, and I just get that feeling from her that she is just a person that loves to help others. And another thing is that we have in common, she was a nurse, I was also a nurse as well for many years, and neither one of us work as nurses anymore. Yoda is an artist. She is an amazing artist. She painted a picture of her grandson the other day, and I seen it on Instagram, and I was like, oh my gosh, like that, it was like a legit picture of him staring at you. like a picture that you would take with a camera. I mean, she's that good, you guys. So anyways, that is what I'd have to say about Yoda. She's an amazing girl. Y'all go check her out. Watch all her videos. Subscribe to her. Let's get her to 6K, by the way. So whoever is not subscribed to her, that is subscribed to my channel, please go and subscribe to her. So now, she didn't ask me to say this on here, okay? So I just thought I'd throw that out there. One day she said, I'm ready to get to 6,000 subscribers. And I'm like, yeah, I'm trying hard to get to 2,000. So anyways, I just want to like help her get to 6,000 any way that I possibly can. Okay, so enough talk about my beautiful friend Yoda, and moving on to what we are actually doing our video on today. Alright, so 5 items that have the most sentimental value to me and why. Okay, first thing I'm going to start with is, and this is in no order, by the way. Just going to start with the thing closest to me. And that would be my Nano Speedy. Okay? And I do have the straps inside of it. I'll show you guys. Just so that way I don't have to pull it out and put it on the bag. But I bought this when it came out. It is the one with the Treat of Vachetta and the detachable and adjustable strap. Okay? So, did I love this bag? Sure, I did. But here was one thing that popped in my head. This is a very small bag. Now, a lot of people are into small bags. I'm not saying that I'm not, but this is a pretty small bag. However, I wanted it as part of my collection, and then I also wanted it as a bag that I could pass down to my first granddaughter when I get one. Okay? And of course, if I end up with 10 granddaughters, you guys, I'm not saying I would not give them something also that is part of my collection, but this is just something that I would like to give my very first one. Okay, so with that being said, I'm going to use this bag so that way there's memories attached with it that I've made that I can pass on to her to make memories with as well. So I thought this would be something that would be great that she could carry. She that is not here, but she will. I will get me a granddaughter one day that she could carry when she's a teenager. I would not give this to a child by any means, but a teenager I think would love this bag. And if anything, it can just be a piece that sits up on a shelf as far as I care. I just want to pass this down to my first granddaughter, okay? So that is the Nano Speedy, and I have little pearls on here that I bought off of Etsy to just dress up the bag, okay? I am going to take this to Cancun with me next month, so that will be one of the first things that will have a good memory behind this, okay? So that I can tell my granddaughter one day where this bag has been. Alright, so we're going to set this over to the side and move on to the next things. Now, I'm going to show 2 pieces with this. I have lots of jewelry. My husband can pick out so very well, and that is usually always what he buys me when he buys me something on his own. Now, I have several pieces of jewelry that I love so much that he bought me. One of them is on me right now, and but I couldn't bring all of them in here. Maybe one day I will do a jewelry collection and show you guys all of my jewelry. But the 2 that mean the most to me, besides my wedding ring, and actually this is not my wedding ring, but I'm a little too chubby for it right now, so I'm wearing this one. But of course that obviously is the very first thing I would choose because, you know, that's my wedding band. But this watch that he got me, hopefully you guys can see it without, and it's not giving off a glare. But anyways, this is a beautiful Gucci watch that he got me on our 15th wedding anniversary, okay? And there's several meanings to what your 15th year anniversary means, and one of them means, I'll pull it up so that y'all didn't think I just made this up because, well, we looked it up a couple years ago, and then he surprised me with this watch. Okay, so the traditional 15th anniversary gift is crystal, an enduring material that symbolizes the lightness, clarity, and durability of your love. The modern gift is considered to be a watch or other timepiece representing the many hours and minutes you've spent together, as well as the years to come. So this being a timepiece for all the memories made and the years to come, he wanted to buy me this watch, and I will treasure it forever and ever and ever because I love it so much, and I do wear it all the time. But it's just something that, you know, that represents our 15th years of marriage. And when you've been married for 15 years, you've been through a lot of bad times, and you've been through even more good times, or at least I hope that you have. In our case, we have been through, of course, hard times, but we have been through way more better times, and I hope that we continue to have even more better times throughout the future. So that is my second piece of luxury that has sentimental value to it, to me. And again, this is not in any certain order. It's just what I grabbed. But I was also going to show you guys my Christian Dior necklace that he brought me last year for Christmas. And I was so excited about this because he actually watched my YouTube video over it and seen that it was on my wish list. And one of the things that I love about this necklace, not only is it a beautiful necklace and it has CD for Christian Dior, but that is also my initials, which is also his last name as well. Okay, the next one. I'm just going to go ahead and pick this up because it's big and it's heavy right here beside me. It is my, it's so large, I know you guys, I'm sorry. It is my Keepall in the size 60, and it's the bandolier style, and it's got the shoulder piece on the top of it. And I'm going to set this back down, but I want to just show you guys first, and then I'll talk about it. Okay, why it has sentimental value to me is because that bag has gone on so many trips with my family and I, okay? I have taken it on many vacations, and whether it was road trips or plane rides to somewhere, it'll always represent the fun and time spent with my family of wherever we went. And that is something that is definitely not replaceable, is the time you can get back with your family and the memories that you made with them. I cherish every moment of every vacation I get to spend with my family. So I had to add that in there because by all means that bag represents a very big sentimental value to me, and it will always be one thing that I keep forever and I use as I continue to travel with my family. Okay, so that is my Keepall, and I don't know if I said it earlier, but it's in the size 60. It is large, but it does hold everything I need, so I do like that. Okay, the next thing that I have is my Palm Springs PM backpack. My husband will buy me a bag on certain occasions like birthdays, anniversaries, Christmas, and things like that, but usually he wants me to pick it out. Okay, well, this is a prime example of one of those, and it's not just that he bought this for my birthday, because he bought this for my birthday two years ago. Okay, let me tell you how this went. Y'all remember the whole first year of COVID, how bad it was. You know, lots of businesses had shut down. You know, you couldn't go anywhere, you couldn't do anything, you had to stay home and all that kind of stuff. Well, when things started opening back up, it was, you know, the rules were still pretty strict no matter where you went. And at least in Texas, they were very strict. And the second year that that COVID was still around was a year that things were opening back up. So my daughters and my husband and I were in one of the Dallas malls shopping, and at that time, and it may still be this way in a lot of states, but our state is not doing this anymore at the Louis Vuitton stores or any of the luxury stores or any stores in general. But y'all remember you had to wait in all those lines? I mean, how could we forget it was just a couple years ago? Okay, well, the Louis Vuitton lines were always extremely long. Well, it was getting close to my birthday, and my husband had asked me before, you know, what did I want for my birthday, and I was like, I don't know, maybe another Louis Vuitton bag. So anyways, I mean, it really wasn't mentioned, you know, much after that, but it was coming up when at the time we were shopping. And so when we were walking past the Louis Vuitton store, and you could see in, of course, the windows, and I saw not this backpack, but a backpack sitting there in the window, and I could see it sitting on the shelf from the window. And I told my husband, I was like, oh gosh, I was like, that's what you can get me for my birthday if you want, a backpack from Louis Vuitton. And he's like, okay. He's like, well, I'll go ahead and get it while we're here, because even though my birthday wasn't for another few weeks, he decided to go ahead and get it because that's what I wanted, and it's a 2 to 3 hour drive, depending on traffic, to get there from here. So he stood in that line forever, you guys. I didn't want to make my daughter stand there, so we shopped around, and he said, I'll just stand in line and I'll go in and get your birthday present. And I thought that was so sweet that he would stand in that line, because let me tell you guys, it was forever long, and you had to stand there in mask, and you know, they didn't take in only just a couple at a time, so he was there a good while. Well, I wouldn't have asked him to do that, but he was the one that insisted on going ahead and getting me that. And one that I had seen in the window was this bag, but it had reverse monogram in the front. Okay, so he got through the line and went in and looked at the backpacks, and he liked this one. Whenever we got to the car, he told me I could go ahead and have it. So of course I wasn't going to not take it out of the box and look at it, because I'd been wanting a backpack forever. Anyways, and so I seen that it was solid monogram, and I was like, oh, I like that so much better than the one that I had seen in the window. Now, however, at the time, I really wasn't up on reverse monogram, so I really didn't know much about it. And now I'm obsessed with the reverse monogram, so I would have been happy either way now. But then I was so happy that he chose the solid monogram bag, and still this day I am, because, you know, it's not necessarily the fact that it's a Louis Vuitton bag, it's, you know, a backpack or whatever, but the fact that he stood there and waited in that line and then went in and chose it, and it not being the same one, being a little bit different, made it all the more special. And a lot of people don't like this backpack because of these leather shoulder straps, because they're thick and they're soft and they're big, really. I mean, they're not small. But let me tell you guys, they are the most comfortable straps I've ever worn as far as a backpack goes. And this is definitely one that you can't convert into a crossbody bag, because these straps are attached to the bag. You can adjust them at the bottom, but that's all. So not only does it have the birthday present meaning behind it, but also we were able to take a vacation that we hadn't been on in 2 years to Disney World, and that was my husband, myself, my daughter, and her friend. So we were just so happy to get to go back on vacation. Everything that we got back through the COVID years, which we're still dealing with, I know, but everything was, you just appreciated things so much more, I think, than what you did before it was taken away. And you know, Disney World was closed down for so long, and when it opened up, my daughter's spring break rolled around, and which was 3 months after I got this backpack, and we were able to go to Disney World, and we had to wear a mask. So I mean, they only took a certain amount of capacity, which was okay, because we were just happy to be there and enjoy anything at that point with our kid. We were just so happy. You know, everything just felt normal for that week that we were there. And so this went with me there, and I carried everything I needed in it all around Disney World. It did not weigh my back down. The straps were so comfortable. It also went with me to Mexico. It doesn't weigh my back down, and it helps by having these soft, comfortable straps. So that is the fourth thing that I wanted to show you guys that has a lot of sentimental value to me, okay? the last thing, which I've showed you guys this before, but it has that much value to me, okay? My Maida Hobo Bag that I got when my husband and my daughter and I went to Cancun. If we went to the beach, we went to beaches within the United States, or we went on cruises, and then we would visit beaches, but we never had stayed at a resort. And so this was the first time that we did, and it was in Cancun, Mexico. Well, one day we were bored. Of course, I asked the people up front if they had a Louis Vuitton store in Cancun. I mean, I may or may not have known that they did. I don't know. But anyways, they said of course. So they called us a taxi driver, and my husband and my youngest daughter and I took a trip into the town of Cancun, because we stayed kind of on the outskirts of it at our resort at Margaritaville. It was so much fun. But anyways, we went downtown to the huge international mall. Okay, it was very nice. They had lots of luxury stores, lots of stores that we have, pretty much all the stores that we have here in the States. And then they also had like little vendors set up where they sold things that they made in Mexico and stuff like that. But I went into the Louis Vuitton store, of course, I had to, and I saw this bag and I just loved it so much because it's got the pockets in the front, and you guys know I'm a sucker for a bag that's got pockets in the front or back. And I wanted a solid black because I literally love the inside. I love black on front to begin with. And then I loved that it has this beautiful, if you guys can see, this beautiful blue. It's almost purple. Is it purple? No, it's blue. It's like a purple. It's in between blue and purple. But anyways, it has this beautiful inside of it, okay? Between the inside, and it's microfiber lining, between the inside and then it being black on front, I really, really wanted this one. We looked all around the Louis Vuitton store, and then we went over to Gucci, and I let my daughter get a bag from Gucci. I was going to let her get something from Louis Vuitton if she would have wanted. Did it with the fact that we were in another country, and I'm all about making memories. You guys know that by now. But I wanted her to pick out a special bag as well, and she didn't really see anything she wanted from Louis Vuitton, so we went over to Gucci, and she bought a bag from Gucci. So we both got us a nice luxury bag from Cancun, and the best part is that you can get your money back on the taxes. So it was like an act of Congress to do it, all the things that we had to show and prove and all that, but it was worth it because, I mean, if you think about the tax on a $2,000 bag or whatever it costs, that's a pretty good chunk of change. So we by all means got our money back for our taxes for both bags. So, like I said again, it's got memories attached to it because that was the first time, she and I and him had a trip out of the country where we stayed at a resort, and it was beautiful, and it was just so much fun. And then just us going shopping, it was just a blast. And I took so many pictures and all of that with my daughter there, and it is a vacation I'll never forget. It's a vacation she will never forget, and we both have a bag to show that we got something from Cancun, Mexico. And so that is my last piece of luxury that I'm going to show you guys that has sentimental value to me. And I also just want to say, I do have other things that have sentimental value to me, okay? But that my kids have got me. But I'm not going to show you guys those things. And here's one. Everything that my children get me is sentimental to me. It may not all be luxury or what a lot of you would consider luxury, I guess I should say. But I'm not going to say one thing is over another thing, okay? Because my kids have got me luxury items. So I'm not going to show anything that my children have got me and just do one thing from this one or one thing from that one. Everything my children have gotten me in the past has such sentimental value to me, and I could never choose one or two of those things to show in a video when every bit of it has just as much value to it as the next thing does. If that makes any sense. I really don't know how to word it. I just don't want to pick and choose some of the things that some of my kids have gotten me when everything that they give me all means the same. Price tags does not mean a thing in the world to me. It's the fact that they thought of me and gave me something. Even when I tell them not to, they've always done that. They've still always gotten me things for Christmas, my birthday, Mother's Day, and that sort of thing. So I didn't want to pick and choose some of the things that I have received, because everything that they have given me, it has sentimental value and is luxury to me. Okay, so that is going to wrap up my video. I'm sorry if it was a bit long, but when you're given a story behind things, they tend to get a little longer than just unboxing a handbag or anything like that. But I just again want to say, if you would, please go over and watch Yoda at Yotastyle, and I'm going to insert a picture of her. As you can see, it looks like in the picture she's got a crown. It's a picture that she has hanging on her wall, but where she took her picture at, it looks like it's a crown sitting on her head. And if you don't know, Yoda is the queen, okay? They made it clear last year. They did. Like, Yoda is the queen. Her and her friends were doing some kind of contest and she won. So she's the queen. And it's showing in her picture. Okay, I love Yoda. Seriously, y'all. If you definitely go check out her video. I know she's doing a great one. And I know she's probably got amazing things that have sentimental value to her in the video. And another thing I want to say, friendship is sentimental to me too. So if you have not, please consider subscribing to my channel, liking, sharing, commenting, and hitting the bell so it will notify you every single time one of my videos uploads, and you won't miss any of them, because I do not want you to miss any of them. But I am going to leave you all with, I hope you have a great morning, day, evening, or night, whatever the time of day it is that you're watching this. And for me, it is a good day. And I will see you guys back soon with another video. Bye.